All right, so today on Eat Like a Local, we're going to focus on some of the younger chefs. Houston right now is going through this renaissance of young chefs showing who they are and the food that they want to do. And we're going to go talk Mexican food today and seeing Mexico through their eyes. Pretty cool stuff. Can't wait to see it. Let's go. Today, Eat Like a Local, super excited. We're gonna talk about corn. We're gonna talk about masa. We're gonna start off with some of my good friends here at Ema. These are good people doing good things. Let's get in and check it out, all right? Nicholas?
Yes.
Congratulations on everything, man.
Thank you.
Seeing you guys do what you're doing makes me so happy. I watched him grow up.
He went to the Art Institute and he picked 3 students, and I was able to be picked to work at Underbelly, you know? Long time ago. He's my mentor, so it's like a father.
Why the name Ema?
Because of my grandma.
Yeah?
Yeah. When I told my mom, she was like, well, you better make food right, you know, like.
So what's the focus of this place?
As soon as you open the door, we want you to feel like you're not in Houston, that you're in another country or maybe in Mexico City. There's a difference between what is Mexican food and Tex-Mex. That's the goal of Ema, to show the community that most of the Mexican food is veggies, you know, and seeds, and not a greasy food.
It's educational and delicious. Just the donut.
The Berlinesa, yeah.
Come on, man. I don't know.
It's a good one.
You need to sell 1,000 of those a day.
I need another fryer, yeah. Yeah.
Because the pastry cream inside is horchata, and it's just perfect. Rice milk, it's not heavy, it's light, it's cream. But it's a thought process behind all of these things. And the coffee program is awesome. What am I getting ready to break into here?
That's gonna be a traditional pastry from the state of Veracruz, where I'm from. It's called a bolovan. And it's filled with cheddar cheese, sweet potato, and chorizo.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It really is beautiful.
Thank you. Glad you like it. It's filled with almond paste.
You know what? That's not what I thought I'd see when I opened this concha up.
Boom. There we go. Surprises. It's been a hit, that one.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why.
You don't get a filling concha.
No, ever.
Almost anywhere, you know.
So Popolo first.
Popolo first.
Popolo is in a kind of a food hall in downtown.
Yeah.
But I got you here, and then Ema came about.
Yes, it was an evolution. We met Marlene, and we knew that she was like doing coffee and coffee bottles. And
Was she the one that did the little bottled coffees?
yeah,
Because I go to Henderson and Kane to get those.
Amanecer.
Oh man, yeah. Those things were great.
The piloncillo drink.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my gosh.
Marlene is over there.
You got a
Boom.
pretty machine. And you know how to use it. That's the best part.
This is the pastry room. The pastry staff, Roman and Letty.
You guys do beautiful work.
We have all this pack of pastries on Saturdays and Sundays, and that little one, and everything sold out like around 1 or 2 p.m.
And this right here,
Oh,
that-
the Berlinesa? Yeah, that's a good one.
Milanesa is
Yeah.
absolutely stunning.
We have the bolillo that we make.
You make the bolillos here too?
Yeah, we make it. Try it.
Why do you do this to people? These are fantastic. It ruins everybody else.
Let me pack that for you.
Woo-hoo! I got a little brown bag to go. All right, Stephanie,
Yes.
welcome to the party.
Thank you.
You guys kind of break things up, right? Because working together as a couple is always really hard.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No.
I think it helped that we met at a restaurant, we worked together. We already had that part of our relationship built.
There's a mutual respect for it too.
Yeah, absolutely. It does help to have a partner like Nicolas, because he's my sounding board and I'm his sounding board.
Yeah.
And so the workload doesn't seem as heavy.
Your pastry program, absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
I didn't see the concha stuffed. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Oh, the almond one.
And the
Yeah.
almond, come on,
You
man.
open it, you were like, oh, there's a
That doesn't
filling
happen.
here.
And that thing was,
Yeah, I
Outstanding.
love that one.
but the Berlinesa,
Yeah, Berlinesa.
wow.
I'm born and raised in Sharpstown, and so I would go to Aranda's Bakery off of Beechnut every week with my mom. You know, it's just tradition, be able to create something with the techniques that I've learned, but putting it into a nostalgic format, so like a concha. You know, concha is very straightforward. Dip it in coffee to be able to be able to digest it. And so I wanted to make a concha that you can enjoy on its own as if it was a croissant.
That thing was the softest, lightest, most airy thing, and then all of a sudden there's an almond paste in the middle of it. I'm like, so let's get into this. There's two sides of this restaurant, right? There is the coffee pastry program, and then there's the savory breakfasty going into lunch. This is also a restaurant that's based on masa and tortillas. You said, like, people are like, what's the coloring in this?
Right, they get impressed by the bright color, and we just tell them, like, well, that's a natural color of that specific piece of corn kernel.
Yeah, but this is Mexico on a plate. The first time I had this, I was like, that is a carrot taco. It is perfect.
Yeah, the pipián salsa, I feel like the carrot is really great, but the salsa on the bottom, it's like the magic of the taco.
The corn tortilla, you get that natural earthiness flavor from the corn. Then you have the beautiful smooth pumpkin salsa, the sweetness of the carrot that has been charred on the grill.
I mean, that's beautiful.
The story about the taco de zanahoria is pretty much after elementary school. Came back from home, super hungry, and my mom already had pipián enchiladas with cheese and onions. So when we opened Papalo, we were like, how can we put a veggie taco, but at the same time, how can we give a recognition to my mom for such a beautiful salsa, you know? So we decided to make that carrot taco, you know?
This is absolutely fantastic. Where do I go?
I think we should go with the tetela. It's a typical dish from Oaxaca. Traditionally, it's filled with some type of meat.
Yeah.
Could be chicken, pork. In this case, in Ema, we have a mushroom carrot tinga. We shred carrots, mushrooms, and we cook it on a red salsa.
And black beans. Then the little red salsa is pipián rojo. So very similar to the pipián that you had in the taco. Chef does his magic and makes it a nice red one.
And it goes so well with an egg.
And it goes so well with everything.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much intricacy into it. Like the filling, to have the carrot.
The masa, it takes 2 days to get cooked, you know, and grind. You start making those beautiful tetelas with the filling. That's another day of labor, you know. A good amount of hours to have that beautiful tetela in your plate.
It's really outstanding. All right.
So here we have a different type of corn. This is olotillo amarillo from the state of Oaxaca. And in this case, we use it for the tostada. So you have a beautiful tostada with a layer of black beans, saute mushrooms in basil and chile morita. Lightly spicy, not too much.
Basil, huh?
Yeah, a beautiful sunny side egg on top, a crispy arugula salad with a little bit of salsa macha. The salsa macha is not as spicy. It's smoky and a little bit of sweetness from raisins. So.
Yeah.
I do feel transported. I feel like I'm on a vacation right now. And I'm traveling all throughout Mexico. And it's very true to who you are as two humans that are in this industry working so hard. And it's very special to me to be able to sit here for a moment and have this conversation. We don't have children, but I still get to see my kids grow and be who they're going to be because of the path that they decided to follow. And where you're going, your potential is just starting to be unlocked. Your path is going to be long and bright.
Cheers, guys, with water.
Yeah.
Cheers with water.
Man, that's what it is. So what to order at Ema? Definitely get the papaya salad. The horchata berlinesa is one of the most delicious things. The roasted carrot taco, the mushroom tetela, and the suedro chilaquiles. Get them because they're that good. About as emotional as it can get, having worked with Nicholas for a long time. It's very special to see them follow that dream and for it to become a success. Ema, fantastic, man. We're gonna go see Maximo now. Another fantastic story. All right, let's go. We're in the middle of Westview. We're gonna go to Maximo, talk to Chef Adrian. They just redid this concept. It's really showing Adrian's vision into masa, but just Mexican food. I can't wait to see what his food looks like. So let's go check this out. Adrian?
Chef?
So Maximo. Is it all you ever wanted it to be?
So far, yeah, man. Honestly,
You're still based in Mexican roots and traditions.
I was born in San Luis Potosí, Mexico. There's a box of what Mexican food is. Be very traditional, very authentic. That's what I like to eat, right? And then I think there's restaurants that completely step out of that box. I think we wanted to be right in the middle, right in that sweet spot of still respecting the traditional Mexican food that I grew up eating, but being able to integrate all those influences, all that experience of what I've just learned throughout my career. Everything is a little bit elevated. It still tastes super cool, super delicious, but the presentation's beautiful. Techniques are not just traditional Mexican techniques, right? We're doing the French things and we're doing Japanese techniques and smoking, you know, good old Texas techniques. So yeah, I was lucky to start at Sochi while I was in culinary school. By the time I left there, about 2 years later, I was like lead line cook.
It says a lot about what's in your head and your heart. What are the dishes that you really love?
My heart really lies with the main section was called masa y mas. That's where we're getting in dried corn. We're doing the whole nixtamalization process, grinding corn in house.
And so nixtamalization is
where you break down the skins on corn. So we take it, we cook it depending on the variety of corn that we're cooking. We wash the corn. All those broken down skins haven't disappeared. They've just kind of like separated from the corn. For you to have a good masa or a good tortilla, let's say, you need some of those skins to still be mixed into the masa. So we take half of the corn, we completely wash any residue off of them, and then we take the other half of the corn and we just strain it and leave all those skins kind of still floating around in there. If we were to 100% wash the corn, we would have a very dry...
The fold wouldn't work. Well, the last thing you want to do is fold the taco over and crack in the bottom.
No cracks around here.
What else are you using this masa for?
So we have a sope on the menu, which is a cochinita pibil sope. There's also tetelas. We're doing a masa baked halibut. So kind of doing what the traditional salt baked fish is, but I'm incorporating masa into it. So I'm wrapping the fish in masa, and it's baking in that masa, so it gets some of those corn flavors. You know, it's just delicious.
It just made my mouth water.
There's the masa cornbread that we haven't talked about.
What?
Masa cornbread.
You seem so happy about it too.
It's so good. So we're doing the beautiful masa cornbread. We're making a mole subis.
I'm all for this.
Setting the cornbread on top, doing a canal of chicatana butter. You know, chicatanas are fire ants from native of Oaxaca. They come out once a year, so it's kind of like a very cool delicacy thing.
I feel like you could harvest those around here pretty easily if needed.
And then right next to that beautiful canal of chicatanas, we're doing a canal of caviar.
So you got the masa and mas. What else you got?
We have the antojitos, which is our starters. We're doing a queso fundido. We're doing Chihuahua and Oaxaca cheese blend with, I'm making shishito rajas. We're doing shrimp chorizo, taking shrimp and treating it as chorizo.
That's smart.
And then we're also making sourdough flour tortillas to go along with that queso fundido. The guests dig into it, and it's just like a beautiful cheese pull, and then just right into that tortilla.
A lot of people get confused, especially in Texas, with queso and queso fundido. Queso is a definite Tex-Mex thing. Queso fundido, it's the elasticity of the cheese. It's basically just amazing. So you said sourdough flour tortillas.
I've always liked queso fundido with flour tortillas. Flour tortillas are still Mexican, you know, so
very much northern Mexican.
And authentic, yes? Exactly. Yep. Yeah, so we're lucky enough to have a great sister restaurant named Milton's. They have a great baker there named Arthur. I was like, let's see if I can get a little bit of that sourdough starter from Arthur. Sure enough, he hooked me up with a little bit. So making some nice sourdough flour tortillas that's buttery and flaky.
Your joy and the way that you talk about things, you can feel the pride.
Very part of the team. Thankful, blessed, having been given this opportunity.
I think you also earned this opportunity, though.
I always, keep your head down, do the work. And that's something that was instilled in by my parents. They're immigrants, they came here, have worked their whole lives.
I can't wait to try it. I mean, anything that you put in front of me. So this is cranking tortillas.
Yeah, tortilla
this is
printer.
An awesome little machine, man.
A really cool fond memory that people have of Mexico is when they go to the tortilleria, the guy weighing out the tortillas will take a tortilla, roll it up for you, and then hand it to you as a kid. You're getting tortillas for dinner, but you get to have a little snack, just fresh off the press.
I see these giant tortillas, crispy chips. Like, what is that?
So these are tostadas that we use on our guacamole.
You just made me feel real good about how many chips I'm gonna eat.
Good.
One. I got Seth Siegel Gardner with me too. What's your actual title?
Culinary and creative director for the local foods group.
And Adrian, that's beautiful.
Especially with one tortilla, you know?
Yeah, I only got the one tortilla. Back to that. This is like that sourdough thing you were talking about, right? Man, that smells great. And this is the queso fundido.
That's real cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
And I like the shrimp chorizo because chorizo has its own defined flavor, but it also has that oil that comes with it. And with the shrimp, you don't, nothing. That is awesome though. I mean, I think the sourdough flour tortilla is really, really brilliant. Is this the pineapple that was on the smoker?
That is the pineapple that was on the smoker, sir.
And this is on the menu as its own dish, huh? Just like that? That's awesome.
But you gotta try
I'm
the
gonna do it.
guacamole.
No, with my one chip. So what do you got on here?
Avocado, salt, and lime juice. You know, kept it super clean, at least for the guacamole itself. We made a tomatillo chimichurri to kind of keep playing on that acidity, the herbaceousness that you get in guacamole. A todo seasoning, or also it's kind of like a Mexican furikake. It's white, black sesame seeds, a little bit of seaweed.
I like where your head's at, man. That's really nice. Adrian, you got a fan, man. Let's go.
So that's gonna be our heart of palm salad. There's fresh heart of palm in there with some fresh strawberries. We're doing a champagne vinaigrette, a little bit of basil, palanqueta, and some queso de cincho, which is a dried, almost like cotija-like cheese.
Palanqueta?
Palanqueta. Kind of like a peanut brittle.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
usually like amaranth, sesame seeds.
Yeah, these are my. I didn't know that's the name of these. I think I love these. They come in little bars. That is a vehicle of flavor, right? The texture.
Yeah.
The sope.
The masa we grinded earlier gets turned into a super thick tortilla, hits on the griddle both sides, and then you're able to pinch it out and make like this little boat for all your ingredients to sit inside of. So there's a little bed of black beans, cochinita pibil, celeriac habanero salsa, and then some pickled fennel with cilantro.
Let's try this. Pure flavor of masa, black bean, cochinita pibil. That masa shell.
So the trick is leaving it a little bit thicker than you think you should. So you still get that steamy masa right in the middle, but you're able to have enough crispiness on the outer shell.
That salad alone, right? The hearts of palm and the strawberry is about as perfect salady dish that you can get. And the sope is fantastic. You just set this in front of me.
That's gonna be the masa cornbread.
Or just the caviar dish itself.
Just a little bit of caviar.
I mean, when you said Quidel caviar, dog. Tell me all about it again.
It's cornbread batter, not too sweet. Threw a nice little canal of a chicatana fire ant butter on top of that.
Oh, I got the little crunchies in.
Yeah, they're still in there. And then on top of a bed of mole subis and some hoja santa oil to finish.
Do you choose any specific masa when you do this one?
When I do this one, I try to do the blue masa. Just the blue masa. It is a little bit moisture, it stays really well hydrated.
That's amazing.
All right, let's go get more.
What do I have?
So we take short rib, make a mole braising liquid. Then we take that liquid out. We reduce it all the way till it kind of turns back into a mole, which is super neat. Fold it into the short rib.
I'm gonna go straight on top.
All right. Good.
And so
This
just
is the one I wanted.
Good taco, man.
Yes, sir.
That's a really good taco. Smart cooking. We've had tacos, we've had salads, we've had pineapple. What do you got for the finishing move?
I might have a good dessert back there that we can get ready for you.
Adrian, what? I got a little banana here, man, and that is adorable. And a buñuelo. Walk me. Yes.
So that's kind of my play again. Being from the South, I grew up eating banana pudding. We've burnt bananas and we turned them into ash and incorporated into the buñuelo batter.
So what?
It ends
The
up
peels
tasting
on the banana or in the batter.
and it ends up tasting kind of chocolatey in a way. It's delicious. Just a little bit of pudding on the inside. You can't see it. You'll find it when we get there. And then banana ice cream and a little dehydrated banana.
So this is the ice cream.
Yeah, he said pudding, and I was like, nope. Knife this?
I'll go with like a
Yeah.
crack. Yeah.
Spoon.
Into this guy first. Yeah.
I thought I was getting into like a dough. And so the dough has a banana peel in it. One of the smartest things I've seen in a long time. I wouldn't just say even in a dessert. I'd say just total uses of a product, right?
So every component has banana, so it's banana, banana, banana.
That whole thought process of using the peel in the batter, and this is so crispy and light. That's special. I was just getting ready to send out a message to a bunch of chefs and ask them, like, what's the one dish that they've had recently that like kind of like changes your thought process about something. And this is it for me right now.
Thank you, sir.
Like, this is one of the smartest things I've ever put in my mouth.
Thank you, sir.
As much fun as it is to eat, I think it's even more fun to cook, and just the technique that's involved for cooking it's just fascinating. I just love the way that Adrian cooks, because it's smart, it's clever, but there's no gimmicks to it. I feel like I get to learn more from him than he learns from me.
I look up to this guy as far as food. He's one of the smartest cooks I've ever met. And for him to say, like, your future is so bright.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, we're just getting started.
That's the scary part. This is refined like you've been doing this for 3 years now. And you're 3 weeks. Yeah, just keep being you, man. Don't listen to anything I say, just keep listening, all right?
Keep listening to what I say. Please.
Maximo, here's the list. The shrimp queso fundido plus those sourdough flour tortillas are epic. The hearts of palm salad. You know what? I'm never going to say guacamole you should order because I don't like avocados. This is pretty tasty, though. The masa cornbread, then the short rib mole, and then the one that really got me, the banana pudding buñuelo. I really can't say enough about what just happened. It's refreshing when you get to try food from a young chef that doesn't know they're that good. The guy's future is so bright, and his heart is made of gold, and his food, wow. This is gonna be a gem for this city. He is a gem for this city, so hope we find that again. So what's next, huh? Golly, that's good. Let's get in and check it out, all right? It's gonna be good. Other door, though. Golly. Man, I still say words like golly. We went back to that comment of me, like, snacking on tortillas all day long. It would be the one that you rolled in your hand and being,
Yeah, you're in the mole.
Yeah, always. That's the move.
Eat like a local, TX. Hit us up on Instagram.